for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. Kuzma outside. Now here's Miller. Going inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Outside Durant. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. Brown with it. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Here's Brown. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
Here's Durant. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Outside Durant. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Puts up a 3. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Kick out to Brown. Back to Miller. From deep, Giddey. Seattle pulls it in. Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility. Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Outside Durant. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Pass to Knipple. Outside Robinson. Outside Brown. Outside Durant. And stolen by Brown. Now here's Giddey. He takes it in. He nails it. And we're tied.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Here's Brown. And that one is stuffed right through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Outside Durant. Misses the 3. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Outside Brown. To the paint. Knocked loose. Durant with it. Now guarded by Brown. Outside Durant. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Count the basket. Durant's got 10.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
Miller on the wing. And he elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
And guys, that's how you throw it down, with a little something extra. And with the windmill too.
He just reversed it as well.
When Brown sees a lane, he doesn't hesitate. He attacks.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Miller. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Miller. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Durant. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter.
18.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive effort.
And that's just incredible focus from the swingman. Durant is skilled at scoring despite the contact.
Seattle's shooting their first free throw of the night here. Now here's Giddey. Here's Miller with the drive. Edey with a defensive effort. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Con Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
4 on the clock. Brown with the steal. And it's good for 2. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
Well, it all goes back to Jaylen Brown. He got the steal and then sent the ball back.
Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Durant. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Outside Durant. Offensive rebound. Deflects the pass. Pass to Brown. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now Giddey. Miller outside. Edey with a double team. Now Kuzma, yet to see a basket. Durant surveying the D. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency.
Whoa! Brown with a huge slam.
Josh.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
Stolen by Giddey. Here's Brown. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Screen by Durant. Over Kuzma. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, you know, it's funny, but young Zach Edey has already established himself as one of the best offensive rebounders in this league.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Brown. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room that can rally a franchise.
Mitchell.
Pass to Durant. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Durant. Oh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Outside, Brown. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Kuzma. Takes a 13-footer. Rebounded by Kamara.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And here's Durant. Takes the three. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Miller. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Kuzma. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Seattle out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll return shortly. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here's Brown. Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Here's the break. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Pass to Durant. All sorts of time. Good on the shot. Durant's got 17 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Miller. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. It's Brown on the wing. And here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kuzma outside. And here's Brown for three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Back to Brown. And that comes off the assist by Durant. 14 points for him.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Miller. Guarded by Brown. Miller, left side. Here's Mitchell. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Here's Durant. Durant owning the inside.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
Right side, Brown. Outside, Durant. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. 3 on 3. It's Brown on the wing. 11 points in the game. It's Miller with a drive. From downtown, Seattle pulls it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Durant. Nice shot from the wing. Durant's got 21.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Miller outside. It's Brown on the wing. To the middle. Kamara on the double. From deep, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Robinson. And it's Seattle with the ball. It's a 1-point game. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand.
Boy, strength and focus. Brown exhibiting both right there.
First team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
You know, Christian Brown has been outstanding tonight. Keeps on scoring.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Jalen Johnson.
.107 left in the third. Outside, Brown. They need this. Oh, wow!
Look out! Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Outside, Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. And here's Knipple from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Seattle making some changes. Right now, a close game in New Orleans. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mitchell. Outside Burks. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. Second chance effort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Second free throw, no good. On the break. He got it up. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return.
Team 42.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. The kick out to Johnson. And right on target.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Durant. Back to Brown. Screen by Robinson. Here's Durant. Miller pulls it in. Pass to Kuzma. This one for three. And he throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, just a great feel by Miller, getting in there for the board and putting it right back up.
Outside Durant. Now Robinson. And he goes in for the dunk.
And they have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting them.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. There's the screen by Kuzma. Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And there is the improved ball handling of Brown. A strong finish.
Pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, Kuzma does have this flexibility in his shooting.
Screen by Durant. The drive by Brown. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Screen by Durant. Here's Brown. Cleared away by Kuzma. Now Johnson. Oh, it doesn't go.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Durant can't get the three.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Well, look, you guys can run with Johnson in the open court.
Left side Brown. Outside Durant. He's off from three.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Mitchell outside. Here's Miller.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Johnson. Kuzma misses the three. 1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Durant. Jams it home!
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
Now here's Mitchell. Now Kuzma. Oh, he can't get the layup. Outside Brown. Up top Durant. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Oh, what a clutch performer. It's clear that Durant loves the spotlight and embraces that chance to take those huge shots.
Right side Mitchell. There's the screen by Johnson. It's intercepted. To tie it up. The drive by Brown. And that's money on the layup.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Man, those were massive points from Brown. They really needed that.
Here's the pass to Brown. For three. The three ball is down.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Here's Durant. Johnson with the rebound. Brown with a steal. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to